another co-host, Tea Time. What it's Tea Time, right? Time
Yep, tea
Tug.
time tug.
Tea Time Tug, yeah. Tea Time Tug with me as a co-host for today. So we're gonna go over love and hip hop, Teen Mom, OG, and when the conversation just go, we just gonna go. But those are main two things that we're gonna focus on today because we're gonna have to get it today. And I think we should go ahead and do love and hip hop first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Say Sunday morning.
the very first thing you muted you. Okay. So the very first thing that we're gonna talk about is Santana. Love and Hip Hop, and Lynn, I think really was watching the comments and was really like, okay, we gotta move this up a little bit. And that's why they kind of went back to season 2 type T. But I like how Santana was very open because we never really get to see that side. Like he was on College Hill and he was still like the rambunctious Santana. So to see this type of side to him on Love and Hip Hop, it was real deep. And it's unfortunate that when his mom first found out about him being in the LGBTQ community, she really didn't know how to love him, which was sad, but she eventually, accepted it, and now they have a really good relationship. And that's what I really like about that is that, over time she just came to who he is. Now she did say that she felt like the sexual assaults in the family caused him to be in the LGBTQ community, but Santana doesn't feel like that. He feels like he's been liking boys before that issue came up, which was interesting because that's typically what people think sometimes, right? Like something must have happened or you wasn't raised around men or etc etc. So it was interesting to hear him say like no that that's not what happened, etc etc. Like my co-host a little busy, so we're gonna go on with Scrappy. Now Scrappy,
No,
my
I was
this was
gonna.
oh go ahead.
I am having technical difficulties, but yeah, I agree. Um, I'm glad to see that they are on a better path. You know, um, who knows what happened? I mean, a lot of people feel that they were born that way, but if you hear a lot of stories, a lot of people do say that something has happened. So you just, you know, you don't
You
know,
don't
but
really know if you're not
they
in that
chose the
community.
path. Right, true. I mean, that's the path. That's it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I am glad to see that they are on a you know in a better
In a good
relationship. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I mean, in a way, it's good that she was, honest about it. It didn't
Hmm.
lie, so it kind of worked out because she
Right.
could have been like, yeah, it's cool. Whole time she felt some type of way. So,
Hmm.
in the end, it still worked out
And I'm
with
glad the
them.
cousin spoke up about it. Even though unfortunately they took the other person's side, but at least he was able to get his story out there. Through his
Mhm.
cousin, and his mom, supported him with that.
Yeah, because she had his back,
Hmm.
when she was telling the story. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now I want to get into Scrappy. My problem with Scrappy and the whole, when it comes to Rashida and Kirk, not his
Hmm.
situation specifically. It seemed like he was real quick to check Rashida and say, Rashida, no disrespect, but that man can do whatever he want and you're not gonna leave. But when it came to Kirk, it's not my business.
Yeah, you have boy code. So, men are gonna oftentimes stick with the men,
Hmm.
you know.
And that's why we're liking leadership now.
Hmm.
Because the men want to be in women business, but don't want to check the men.
That's true.
That's a problem. That's a
That's true.
problem. Like you should be able to check that person. And I do hear a lot of men say that's not my business, that's not my business, but it's easy to comment on women business. And it's like, why don't you think that's your business? If y'all supposed to be the leaders, y'all want people to, listen to y'all and respect y'all. Why don't what I'm saying?
And
Show up like that.
especially y'all friends. So, you should be able to, pull your friend to the side and say, you know what? This is not a good look. But then again, it's kind of like Is Scrappy doing any better? I mean, he's not out here making babies. He's not married anymore. But
No, that's true. I just pointed out it was easy for him
hmm
to talk to Rashida, but when Mama D was talking to him about, on the Kirk end of it, all of a sudden it's not my business. And I've heard that before.
hmm
That's not my business. I gotta stay over there. I don't know what's gonna happen.
yeah, like I
That's a
said,
bunch of scary individuals. No, check that man like you want to check that one woman.
it's boy code. They gonna cover for for their guys.
And that's a problem because at the end of the day, you stunning their growth. Like you don't really
hmm
care for them for real. So all I'm saying.
It's
But
like a non. Uh-huh.
mhm.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Mama D is the Rusty messy road this season.
Yes,
And
she is. Yes, I mean, you say one thing about her child, and then it's on. You know,
then she invited Jasmine.
she invited everybody. What she say? But just because you had something to say about my son, my boy, or whatever, now
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he's a grown man, and you should treat him as such. He's not a boy. That's your
Right.
baby,
Right.
and that's a problem. A lot of women they have young men, and they're still their babies when they should be young men and
Right.
treated as such. You know,
But no, they
let them
don't.
handle their situations, let them fall and get them and pick themselves back up. If they're in a relationship, you stay out of it. You know.
That's like Blueface mom. Blueface mom is
hmm
always in his business, and it's like let him figure that out. Let him handle that.
hmm
Like you don't need to be. That's why he acting like this now, because
Yeah,
you
just
ain't
like
get him
mom.
that room to grow. Like back
Right, just like
up.
Mama D was scrappy. She stayed. I mean,
Yeah.
she
Like.
stayed in it. I mean, she was on Erica real hard.
Hmm.
Then she got on Bambi. Now her and Erica cool.
And I feel like as a man, it's your job to set the tone in it when it comes
Right.
between your mom and your woman. Like
hmm
the mom gotta know this is his new family, and then the girl gotta know, that's his mom. So it's like you gotta be that middle person to do that. You can't depend that on each other. That's how I feel. Now
Right,
when
and you
they get
gotta.
cool, yeah, then
mhm.
they can speak up for themselves. But meeting each other, knowing each other, you
Yeah,
got
and even after that phase, I mean, you still gotta let them know. Look, this is my wife, or this is whatever. This is my husband.
mhm.
And you're gonna respect them, or you're just not gonna be around or whatever. You have to put your foot down. You
Mhm.
can't be straddling the fence. Making one person feel well, when you're in a relationship, you can't be
Cool, and
making
then yeah.
you can't be making them feel uncomfortable because of your mom.
Mhm.
I mean, I know your mom gonna always be there, and she should be there enough to know that I should be backing out of you
This
know, this
relationship, like let
relationship
them handle.
and letting them handle it.
It's like when I watch them gender reveals and they um they got the color or whatever, and then the mom come running it. That
she wanted
stresses
she
me
wanted something
out.
she wanted something different.
That stresses me out. Let them get their moment first,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then you come in. Oh,
hmm
that irritates me. Like, let them have a moment. Well, yeah, that's all it boundaries.
uh-huh.
Boundaries is really what it is.
hmm
And then when it comes to Sierra, I don't know. My thing is, if you don't show up for them, don't expect them to show up for you.
Well,
If
she
you show up
claimed
for
she
them,
did. She claimed she's always showed up for them. But when she got in the hospital, nobody showed up for her. And, Shekinah, who always keeps it real, was like, girl, I thought you was faking. I thought it
yeah, a
was
lot of them
a
did think she was. But my thing is, why
uh-huh.
didn't you just shoot her a text and be like, "You good? Your leg okay? Is this
Right.
for fake,
A
or is this
girl,
just a
right. Okay, but that girl stopped playing and then I would have opened it up. But just to like ignore her, you
yeah?"
know,
That's messed
and
up.
Right. Zell was like, she acted like she fake anyway, so he wasn't checking for her.
So he
You know.
already had some preconceived or a issue
Hmm.
before her already, before that even. Yeah, that's what it's giving.
Hmm. Yeah, he doesn't care for her no more. Now Shekinah still care for her. They still care for her, but they was just kind of like, this is just Sierra being Sierra,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And my thing is, what else did she do to make them say like, yeah, this is too much? I don't even want to check on her.
Honestly, I don't even remember because
I don't either. Now I know she could be a little
I
dramatic
mean,
with her feelings, because I remember when they faked to act like she was pregnant, and she was like, "Oh my god," she started crying.
right.
But it was Bambi. But I'm like, what major incident was like, okay, well, no, this
Yeah, I
not
mean,
gonna be it.
honestly, I don't know. I don't think not. It doesn't appear that none of them fell out except her and Zell.
Yeah,
Um,
Kobe, don't start.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
But when it comes to Spice, I really don't like her. I feel like she just always starting drama and then want to play victim and then want to tell a sad story when somebody want to hold her accountable. I really don't like that for her, but I do agree with her when she says she just want artists on her album, because I can say she worked hard. And for her
Mm-hmm.
to cross over to a whole nother country, shout out to her. And I don't blame her for that. Wanted to just work with artists, not people who in the studio. Because
Right.
everybody in the studio.
Everybody in the studio. Every time you turn around, somebody in the studio.
Somebody in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying? Even though I really do not care for Spice, I do not care for her. But I agree. I agree with her 100%, because don't be playing on my
Now,
time.
last season she was getting on my nerves because that was just that's all she
You said
did.
who?
But so far, I guess that last season,
Hmm.
that's what she was doing.
Who?
But so far this season, Spice.
Hmm.
Because remember with Carly, that's what she was doing. She was playing the victim and
Oh, yeah.
even a little, you know. But I
Hmm.
think right now she's focusing to the music and getting that album out.
Hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see how she is, later in the season. But right now, I think she's too focused to be doing all of that.
We'll see, because Spice fine time. Spice fine. I do not care for her. Like, it's just back to back to back. But
Because her and Kylie are not friends anymore, right? Or they just
no, her and Carly not friends. And whole time Carly bought that apartment or that building a whole year prior.
oh, mm,
So for her to make it seem like you're stalking me, you're trying to be next to me,
right.
she been bought that
And I
home.
don't see why Kylie didn't speak up.
Right, I don't see why she didn't tell her that either. Like, girl, I've been bought this home. I'm just
Hmm.
now
Right.
coming over here. Look, doing all that other stuff. But
Hmm.
I don't know. Carly just gonna be Carly. Just gonna be Carly. Just let the drama ride, so.
Because I was
And
watching on, and
mhm,
Carly does have a little bit of drama because, and I just learned out these people's names today. Tilo, is that the person that Carly dating?
mhm,
Guess he got some lady pregnant. Well, he has supposedly, allegedly, has several children. So one of the girls that's allegedly pregnant by him, or either have small children by him, was going off, saying Carly is too old and to be involved in this, and she's trying to come between the co-parenting relationship. That they got a really good co-parent relationship, you know.
well, she can't get between that. The father is letting her get between it,
Right, like I said,
because
I
at the
just
end of the
learned that
day,
he's
he set the tone for how everything gonna go. So
yeah, that's
you
that's that's true.
you can't put that on the other woman, because at the end of the day, he's supposed to be there, supposed to make them adjustments. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. But yeah, women blame women. That's like
yeah,
your husband cheating, you blame the woman.
right. No, that, that was
Okay.
on him. That was on him. My thing when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to that is that the only way you should be mad at the woman is if that was your friend. Other than that, there's women out here specifically that like married men or like
Right.
people in relationships. So women like that are
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be out there. So you just being mad and
Right.
mad over that. No, like you gotta be mad at the person because there's always women out there with no morals.
Mm-hmm. So
They don't care.
you're gonna be mad at this woman, then the next you're gonna be mad at this woman, then the next woman, then the next woman. And all you doing is just teaching him that it's okay. She ain't, she gonna
She ain't
fuss and
right.
holler,
She ain't going
but
nowhere. She gonna curse me out a
mm,
little bit.
yeah,
And that's
yeah, that's
it.
about
So
it. Mm-hmm.
right. That's jock girl all day.
Oh
She ain't
my
going
God, she
nowhere.
give me a headache. She gives
She
me a
do.
headache.
And that's why he be smiling because it's like, girl, you know you ain't going nowhere.
She married
No.
him just so she can say that he married her because he was
Mhm.
already married to someone. But they wasn't really together. He had different relationships, and then him and Kendra came down to being, to getting married, and that's what she wanted. She wanted to get married so just she can say he married her. But you're miserable.
Yeah, you real
Every time you
miserable.
turn around, you screaming at the top of your lungs. It's like, girl, shut up.
Man.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
she needs to
sure.
just go. She giving Fatima vibes. Like, girl, just leave.
Right, I'm pretty sure it goes in one end out the other because like you said, she's not gonna do nothing. If you ain't gonna do nothing about it, then just shut up.
Facts. What
Hmm.
what you call it? Evelyn, she said, if you're not gonna do nothing, let your man cheat in peace.
Right. If you ain't
You're
gonna
not
take
gonna
no
check it.
action,
Right. Let him cheat in peace.
yeah.
And that makes so much if you ain't because you ain't about yourself. So
Mm-mm.
why would he care? Like,
All right. All you doing is frustrating yourself.
honestly,
So,
honestly. Because you gotta pick yourself over that person when it comes to that situation.
hmm
Mm. And some people, it's not a deal breaker. And some people's tolerance is just high or low, but ooh, you got to get that tolerance down. You gotta get that tolerance down.
now, some people
Mm.
that's not a deal breaker. For whatever reason, it's not. Everybody's situation is different. What they in a relationship for.
True. Their
Hmm.
whole goal is. And then the only other thing I really had to say about Love and Hip Hop is Dumb and Dumber. What's her name?
Oh, the
She think
girl
they
who's upset because she was dating somebody 12 years ago.
and I cannot think of her name, but the girl she's mad at
I can't think of her
Bambi
name. Right.
and the ex was 10. And my thing is, you don't even know that man.
Right. He a
Honestly,
whole different
every 5
person.
years, people change.
Hmm.
I think that's a good mark. That's a good mark. You don't know that man. You do not know that man. And my thing is, why do you want to attach yourself to him so bad?
Right.
Man, looking like that, like girl,
It's not like they kept in contact. You know what I'm saying?
right throughout the years or anything like that. She's talking about me. That
Or
was
they,
my ex from 10 years.
right. Or even if they did keep in contact, that's your ex. It's not a current. You're not messing around. You know,
It's no reason for you to have a beef with that girl.
there's no reason other than
No.
you ain't got nothing else going on.
And then her mom talking about, uh, y'all don't really know. Y'all didn't met the girl. And you encouraging this.
Uh-huh.
Like you is encouraging this mess.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
everybody who hasn't said anything is encouraging. I mean, they need to tell it to her face, not in the green screen.
Yeah, because Jock said it in the green screen. He was like, yeah, Bambi was married, and that's a complete difference if you go after her ex-husband. Like
Right,
that's gonna be a whole little different thing. I
right.
don't
But
see
to
the
go
obsession. I
after
think
right, but to go after somebody you dated a long time ago, he don't even claim her.
he don't. He said they just messed around. They wasn't really together. Like he didn't call her ex. But I don't know. Dudes be lying, so I don't know. I'll let that ride. I'll let that ride because dudes be lying too.
Yeah, they do,
But
but still, you windmilling for somebody that
that ain't fighting for you at all. That's
right,
downplaying you.
right.
If it is true.
Mm.
Um,
Unless it's something that we don't know,
Mhm.
We can only go by she said out her own mouth. She dated him, you know,
And
so
baby was
many
like, "I
years
didn't even
ago.
kiss this man. What
Right.
is you doing?"
And she thought she said something.
She
And
sure
she talking about,
did.
I mean, it's like she rehearsed that.
Hey, Wilbert. But yeah,
Hey,
it was
Wilma.
just some
It's like she
child.
rehearsed that just for Bambi to say, girl, we ain't even kissed yet.
Right. Like I wouldn't have said that. And then it's like 10 years ago. You look
Hmm.
obsessed and you look kind of crazy.
Right.
Look kind of crazy.
Hmm.
But you wanna go into to Teen Mom? Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we about to go over the last episode of Teen Mom OG. Um, First thing I want to talk about is the Ali and Aaliyah,
Hmm.
her not wanting to use her wheelchair anymore, which I understand, but I like how she coming across it as if we gotta have some type of balance.
Right.
Because at
Hmm.
the end of the day, she is about to be an adult.
Yeah.
So we gotta start thinking about how she gonna move when she by herself and stuff like that. So I thought that was a really good, real conversation to have.
Right. And her
Mhm.
telling her daughter, to live your life.
Yeah,
You
like
know.
you're not your sister's responsibility, even though she disabled. I like that.
Hmm. Hmm. And like when she told Allie, yeah, Alliana, what she told her that you actually need the wheelchair. I mean, she was being
Hmm.
honest with her. You do need it. She's
Yeah,
like, I don't. My legs are strong enough. And she, I haven't failed in a long time. But okay, what if you do fall?
right. And then she was telling her like your bones are gonna get weaker. Like it doesn't reverse.
Right.
So if you keep breaking it down, it's just gonna get weaker.
Hmm.
And that's
And
the part I
maybe
think
she
she's
should.
not grasping yet.
Right. And maybe she needs to look into successful people who are in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? How to see
Hmm.
so she can see that you can, live a life. You're not by yourself. People
Right.
grow up and they do this, they do that, and they're still in a wheel, even though they're in a wheelchair.
Hmm.
Maybe that'll make her. And it's high school too.
Yeah. So
So
that's gonna be
that's
hard regardless.
uh huh. But
Right.
yeah, I'm glad she keeps an open and honest communication with them.
Hmm.
But yeah, maybe if she took her someplace where she can see people, still living their life in a wheelchair, maybe I don't know, maybe that'll make a difference. You
Yeah, I think
know.
it would. So she can
Hmm.
see, okay, it ain't just this, so I'm just stuck.
Right,
I
and it
can move
doesn't have to be
on.
because of MS. It can be because of any reason that they're in a wheelchair. Just the fact that they're there and that they're still living their life.
Mhm.
As an adult.
Definitely should. Then the girl mom in jail, which is not new.
Yeah, hopefully this is the end of all of that because it's she
But she
just been
did
so
seem like she was
unstable.
moving along.
Yeah, but
And
your
then this
past
just came
can
back.
catch up with you. Your past can
So
find a
that's
way
why
to
I feel
catch
like
up
she's
with
gonna be
you.
fine.
Yeah, hopefully this is it. Hopefully her and her husband, um, because I don't even think he's trying to do anything but just live off the mom or live off of his daughter because he
Hmm.
moved back into the house. So I mean, I don't even know if he has a skill set or anything, but hopefully they can move on and live their own life and just be grandparents. You know,
Yeah, I don't know what he does. They never really got into that
You just
and
pretty
what he
much
was
see him
doing.
following along.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
and then that was
then,
good.
mhm.
Cheyenne took her and Zach,
Mhm.
Zach took the kids to go see um, Ryder sisters.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, I thought that was good, and I thought it was very telling when Corey was like, I mean, we bought a house. And it's like you're not getting she's giving you warning signs before she leaves. Like that's what I
hmm
think this is. Like I need you to figure it out before I just go because she says she's not wasting her time. She's still young. She's not
Right.
about to be now. That person, I think she would leave.
Mm.
I think she would leave. I don't think she would stay there. That's why she keep bringing it up, keep trying to like, okay. And like she said,
And
she's not
he
crying no more. She mad, and then after this mad stage, she gonna be, don't worry about it. She's gonna
right.
be, don't worry about it.
Yeah, like I bought a house. I'll call you my wife. And she's like, you can't call me a wife when you ain't made me a wife.
Period. She
And
ain't dumb.
right. And like Cheyenne was saying, he need to stop using that he ain't seen a happy marriage when his mom and his dad are married to two different people.
Right. It's an excuse.
So
And the question is,
it's
why don't you
excuse.
want to get married? That should be the real
Right.
question coming out of her mouth at this point.
Hmm.
Why don't you?
Right. Yeah.
Because now, now I need to know what I need to do because,
Right. What is this timeline looking at? Because
right,
they've been together for I don't know how long they've been together, but
for some time.
because how is the oldest daughter?
She looked 4. She looked a little
Like
younger than Ryder.
yeah, she's definitely younger than Ryder, but I mean, so they've
Maybe
been together
3.
for some years.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah, they've
2
been together for
babies.
some time. They was together
Hmm.
before Cheyenne and the dude got back together.
Right, because wait a minute, did she meet him on the challenge as
Yeah,
well?
that's her. They've
Okay.
been together for some time. Cause they came
And then
back,
she, yeah.
and that's when he was like, "I'm a." That's when he chose her instead of Cheyenne. And then they
Hmm.
got together, and then that's when all that started. And then Cheyenne ended up finding him. They ended up getting married. That's probably why she's like, it doesn't make sense. We've
Right.
known each other, and what I'm saying, they've already not saying that you're supposed to compare, but at the same time, it don't make sense at
Right.
all.
It's like you chose her over Cheyenne for a reason. I mean, what was the reason?
Right? What was the right? Because that's what I thought. I thought
Yeah.
he was gonna marry her. They was gonna do their
Hmm.
thing, but it's like, listen to him talk. It's ooh. I don't
Right.
know,
It's
girl. You
like I
might need to
mean
start
he
looking on apartments.com.
right. I mean it's like he's content.
Yeah, he's
He got
good. He don't feel
everything.
like
Yep.
he don't feel
Hmm.
like he got to do nothing else.
No. And like Cheyenne said, you gotta find your voice. You know, you gotta make the demands and stuff, You can't just accept and wait on what he gonna do because you see where it's getting you nowhere.
Right. 2 kids.
Hmm.
Got a third one in the back. Oh, that's why I thought she was crying. I ain't think she was crying because she missed him. I thought she was crying because she's like, well, that one ain't even mine. And I ain't married. Girl, I be
Okay.
crying too. Be crying too. That's crazy. But
Hmm.
hopefully, he comes around and,
Yeah,
figure out
soon.
like, okay, I need to go ahead and step up and do this.
Because she was probably hoping that he would propose to her while they was in the Caribbean.
Mm.
Remember when they all went for the reunion? And he didn't.
Hmm.
So it's like,
And she said she
what's
already
going
feel like
on?
she wasting her time. Like I said, she's not crying no more. She's mad. So next is gonna be, it's okay. Thank you for your services.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna have to
Okay.
move on because I'm just stagnant.
Yeah. So it's probably gonna be if you don't put a date on it, then and then he may feel like he being pressured, but that's because he probably just don't want to get married.
That's what it's get. That's why I said the question needs to be, why don't you want to get married? Because that's what it is.
Hmm.
Like just straight up ask, why don't you? So you will have a clear answer.
And he
Mm.
may not even give her one. He may give her that same still. He's afraid. He ain't seen it. Just
I
because
mean,
you ain't
honestly, at
seen
this
it, don't
point,
mean
that's
you couldn't
enough.
have it.
That's enough. That's enough. Ain't no filling in the blank. This ain't no. That's enough.
Hmm. But I mean, you have great fathers who never had fathers. So it's a
Mhm.
matter of choice. You have great husbands who didn't see that. So it's just a
It's
matter of
an
choice. And then
excuse.
you got Cheyenne's dad, her stepdad, and
He has positivity all around him.
right, that's what I'm saying. So, that's a lie.
Yes, he's lying. He don't. We
Hmm.
don't want to get married.
I he just don't want to get married, yeah.
That's all that is. And be upfront
Mm.
and her. Be upfront with her and tell her that. Or is it
That would be
finances?
the
Like he can't afford it. That's why he keep going on a challenge. Like what is it?
well, he really doesn't have anything but the challenge. Really.
That's why I'm wondering. Like, is it finances? Then they got the youngest daughter, who I'm pretty sure medical bills is out there. So like,
But like you
is it
said,
money?
he needs to communicate that.
Absolutely.
I
Go to
want to
the
get to
courthouse
this
until
point.
y'all have y'all dream wedding.
Yeah. It can be nice and simple and just have a nice reception.
Literally,
Yeah.
literally.
hmm And then, yeah, I mean,
Because
he
that's what a
needs to
lot of.
be upfront.
Mhm. I know a lot of
You
people
about to
who
say that's
just
what a
went
lot
to
of
the
people.
courthouse,
Hmm.
got married, and just did the date of the actual wedding later, like
Right.
a year or two. If they ain't want to have no date, just right now, they just know they want to be married, and then they plan it
Hmm.
afterward. But because I mean, finances will make sense, but like I was saying, you have to say that. Like, she
Right.
don't
You have
think
to
she
let her
wasting,
know.
right? Because baby, she almost up out of us.
Right.
She said
Because
that too calm.
I don't think she's working. I mean, we don't know what her financial situation is. Maybe she got a
Yeah.
trust fund. Who knows? Maybe she don't. You
Hmm.
know. But I think a lot of times people go on these shows and that's what they rely on those checks. Like Cheyenne husband. Now he talking about he don't know if he want to go to the be an EMT. You know.
Look, that's another one that might be out of here because Cheyenne said she ain't waiting on that either.
Right.
Everybody gonna have to start over at this point because, and I don't blame
Well,
her. We
well, at
didn't got
least
married. It's
Shine.
all cute, but you got to get a job.
I
Like,
know. At least Shine is doing something.
and that's surprising. No shade, Sean, but
Uh,
that's
right.
surprising
Mm-hmm.
that he
Yeah, at
getting his
least
stuff
it's still.
together, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
very
know how much
good.
pushing, you know, his wife had to do, but
Hmm.
at least he doing something. Like with Zach, but I think something had came up with Zach on his record. He went to go see somebody.
I think that was
I'm
being
trying
a
to think.
firefighter.
Okay.
I think that was when he was trying to be a firefighter. He was like, "I know my job ain't gonna some." He got a felony, cool, but there's positions out here, and I believe there's even programs, and then they live in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's got to be programs where they can get you because it is harder with a felony, but you can still do something. You probably don't want to be in a warehouse. You
Yeah,
better get on that forklift and get to work.
and then just depending on what his situation is, because I don't think we know all of his, because I know he said he was in and out of trouble a lot.
Hmm.
A lot of times you can get your record expunged,
Hmm.
and then you don't have to worry about that. But I forget when he had met with somebody what they said.
He
I don't know
couldn't
if
get
they
it
said it was going to
expunged
take a
right now. It was
long
too
time.
early.
Right. So yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
but why that's happening? He can still be in school.
Hmm.
You don't just okay. If it's going to take 4 years, then 4 years you start doing it. No, you start doing it now.
Right.
You know, they even got volunteer firefighter programs. Do that to see if that's really what you want to do.
Hmm.
But do something. You know what I'm saying?
He don't have no. He's on TV. He don't have no excuse. I'm sorry.
No,
It's
he don't.
so many things he be coming up with that platform.
Hmm. What Jennifer said, you can do Uber, you can do
Oh God, I know
DoorDash,
that's right.
you
I
know.
know that's right. You better go out there and do something.
Uh, yeah, he got a car.
Period. You got a car. You got a job. Like,
Yeah, it's just like he's not motivated.
mm-mm. No, he like
So
this
he just
MTV check. Talking about some. You sounded like my mom. No, she sounded like your partner that's holding you accountable. And that's what she
mm-hmm.
should have told him. Like, no, I'm your wife. That's holding
Right.
you accountable. Like, that's no, this is not a norm. Like,
talking about it's frustrating. No, yeah, yeah,
Right, that you ain't working and she holding the load of everything.
right. Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah,
what's
it is
frustrating.
frustrating. Well, because you can only listen to that for so long.
Yeah, because it's like no, I need a check date. I need a
Mm-hmm.
deposit date, like at some point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
They
Hopefully,
didn't
all
show Tyler and Nova. Oh, but they did show Nova and Stella going to see their grandma. They really missed her. That was cute. She had them give her flowers.
Mhm. That was
Yeah.
cute. And I don't blame
Mm-hmm.
Brianna. I think she gotta go at not Brianna, but Brittany. I think she gotta go at her
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah.
I think she really just gotta go at her pace. But it's good that Brianna is showing up, for her though. And making sure she
She definitely
good.
needs that because I don't think there's anybody else.
Mhm. And then that's not
It's
her and
enough
Brittany
of Brianna.
relationship. So, she should be there.
Right, that's true. They had a
So,
different relationship.
mhm.
And then, then she got the kids. The kids, they want to see their grandmother because she's like, "What do you miss about the kids?" And no, I mean, about your grandma. And Nova was like, "Just her."
No.
So it ain't like we went to the park. It's just they miss her. So
Mhm. They just want to be
and
around
then
her.
they was and they was like, "Tell us a story," you know. So they
Callie, we
probably have.
talk about yeah, definitely do. Callie, we
Mm,
talking about Teen Mom OG. You probably don't watch that. We did talk about Love and Hip Hop a few minutes ago. You missed it. No recaps. But you could rewatch the replay and type replay gang so I know that you're there. Also follow and subscribe. That would be nice.
it's all free.
Okay.
It don't cost you nothing. You
But yeah, those were interesting to say the least. We getting a little
hmm
better on TV. A little better, a little better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Callie. Um, but yeah, that's all I really had for T1. What about you?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Next episode, Amber being proposed to. At the
Lord,
same time, she may hear some news that, her daughter wants to be adopted.
that's gonna be tough
So that's going to be
to hear
tough.
that. To hear that your
Hmm
child want to be adopted by your stepmom now, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but
Um,
didn't it have been Tyler? I'm not sure
I don't know. I don't remember
because
which one.
because they both was like she needs to know.
Hmm.
One of
And
the
she
husbands
do.
was
If
like,
you going
"Let your
around
face
town telling
go
people,
up."
her business, she probably needs to know. Probably needs to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he doing that
Yeah.
one. But yeah,
Instead
we
of
come.
read about it in the blog.
Mhm. But yeah, y'all, we come recaps, TV shows, reality TV, mess, drama. I'm very nosy, so I'm gonna give y'all a tea. What is it? 38. Yeah, we can go ahead, stop here. This was a good live. Any final remarks?
That's about it. For people who are coming in, drop down in the comments. Make sure make your comments.
Somehow
It could be
no.
things that we missed. Could be things that you don't agree with, or that you agree with.
Okay, sorry,
You know.
Cat. Khalid. I wonder, am I saying your name right, Kelly or Khalid? So follow me and have my notification on, so you will know when we just hopping on. Cause yeah, we did a good 40-minute recap. I'm sorry, I know you just joined.
Did y'all want to add anything
Yeah, do you watch
to
either
Chris?
show? Do you watch Love and Hip Hop or Teen Mom? Because if so, if you want to add, I can send you the link real quick. I don't think so. He probably left after
Oh, okay.
after I said. You see the comment?
I can't see anything.
Yeah, he said no. I just joined.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see it down here.
Okay, so I gotta press live chat to do it. But
You
yeah, just
pressed
have your
it.
notifications on so you know when I come on. Cause yeah, we about to wrap this up.
Yeah, and all opinions are welcome.
You do? Which show you watch? You watch Love and Hip Hop or Teen Mom?
Did they watch
I
it
like to.
yesterday?
I think the stream is delayed for me. Okay. Well, look, we watch Love and Hip Hop.
Loving Hip Hop Atlanta, Teen Mom, Next Generation, Sisters, Basketball Wives. We may be getting into Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if there's any other shows that you all are interested in, let us know. And we welcome your comments, on the shows that you want to hear, that you want us to talk about.
Can y'all hear me? I got a call. Okay, there we go. You watch Love and Hip Hop? Did you got some words you want to come up here and talk about when it comes to Love and Hip Hop? And normally what we do, because what day is Love and Hip Hop come on?
It came on yesterday, so Thursday.
Thursday. So come here every Friday. Come here every
Oh, did it come
Friday,
on?
cause
Or either
come.
came on Wednesday.
Hold on. Just come here the day after Love and Hip Hop comes on live. I mean, it comes on air. So whatever day Love and Hip Hop comes on, we go live the following day.
And Basketball Wives.
Yeah, Basketball Wives too, Teen Mom, Sisters. Um,
And then I was saying we may get into some Love and Marriage Huntsville.
we're definitely gonna get into Love and Marriage Huntsville.
After,
And
does
and
she
then
watch Love and Marriage Huntsville?
I'll probably do baddies by myself. I don't think
Mm.
my co-host gonna do baddies with me,
Yeah,
but I'll
I'm
do
not a baddie
baddies.
person.
Like the Zeus Network shows when Power and stuff start coming on, chopping it up. Um, I'm gonna turn on. Yeah, turn on your notification because yeah, we just gonna come here chop it up, and then I post content every day. So page is definitely active, very much so.
What about your other pages?
So you guys can also follow me at darkskin underscore queen 2Qs, no 2.0. That's my very first page. So Sheen Halls food, I love to eat. Restaurants, that's normally what I do on the weekend. So I just take y'all with me and then, we go eat, shop, do stuff like that. So that's on the other page, darkskin underscore queen with 2Qs. Who's the co-host? Tea Time Tug.
Hey.
Very much big bag activities, baby. I love to eat. That's why I work out. People think I'm doing it for fun. Not at all. I got to. Because I'm not doing no portions and no limit sizes. That's crazy. No. Not at all. I like to eat. I like to eat. But yeah, that's pretty much. Here at Gossip Tea, very nosy. So I go ahead and go through all people's pages and stuff, and then I'll come back and let y'all know what's going on. And always, as I end my live, I always like to say, make sure you do something for you today, even if it's something small. A little candy bar you've been thinking about all week, go ahead and get it. something, yeah, y'all have a great weekend. Bye, y'all. Bye, co-host.
Bye bye. Thank you, everybody.